Anybody who has done some glass work, melting glass or over the Bunsen burner or something similar, they know that the glass can melt actually. And you can make a very thin needles or the strands or something hair-like from it when it is molten. You can just stretch it and it forms that structures. And this is used in making fiber optics actually. We use fiber optics like that in industrial scale. In the nature, the wind will do the work of our hand. Strong winds in that area that the eruption is happening, you can see in Iceland, these tall and very vigorous jets of the lava in the wind actually can spread in the air and create what is known in Icelandic language as a witch's hair. In the Hawaii, they call it Pele's hair. That's the goddess of the volcanoes. And they form something like a hair, very thick hair, like bristles of the hair, or something like a hair of a horse, probably you can say that. Kind of animals like horse, anyway. And when you collect them, they're like fiberglass. Meaning if you scratch your skin with them, you practically may bleed or get a feeling of a pain you will have. Probably when you were a kid, you did it with the fiberglass from the fridge, pulling out a little bit of it and experimenting. Tourists now are now flocking to the Grindavik Road just for this purpose and watching the eruption as it happens. The rectangle marks where they are, and this is where they park. Every day we can see a lot of cars parked beside the road just for this purpose. And also spending a time watching the volcano, collecting even some samples from the roadside, or if you're lucky, some of the witch's hair or Pele's hair, and taking it as a souvenir with you. The best memories to have in Iceland. Among many other things that you can do in this beautiful, magnificent country, I have a video about this formation of the Pele's hair. You can watch that, please. If you look in the volcanic areas, sometimes you see hair-like things. The things look like glass wool or something like that. They are found in the rock, but you can see that. You can pick them. In this case, it looks like a hair of an animal or something. And they can be stuck in the wind in something like an aerial, as you can see here. There are threads which are very thin, 0.5 millimeter or less. And they are formed when the molten lava is thrown away in the air. Droplets of the lava are turning around. They can spread to long length and form this kind of threads we see. If you rub it to your face like a glass wool, actually they can hurt because they're practically glass. They can cut micro cuts in your face. You can feel pain by doing that. If you're a kid, you remember me, you may have done it. Bigger versions of it you can see here. These are the ones that have been thrown out of the Cumbre Vieja volcano. Our colleague in the geologist colleague there are showing us these examples of it. When they turn around in the air, they can form this kind of droplets, and then in the wind, when they are traveling and being pushed in the wind, they form this kind of threads. They're like the honey that is dropping from spilling from a spoon, as you saw.